Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Welcome to NIFS Home School. Here I am Kamrun, assistant teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 4, today I am going to take your English language class and our today's topic is pronoun. Today we will know about the pronoun and its classification. So let's start our class today. So what is pronoun? Pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. I repeat, pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. Now look, if I say Abir is a boy. Abir reads in class 4. Now look, in both sentences there is Abir. Abir is a boy. Abir reads in class 4. So now look, in the second sentence, if I write instead of Abir, he reads in class 4. So now look, I replace Abir with the word he. So Abir is a boy, he reads in class 4. So now look, the word he is used instead of a noun Abir, and we all know that Abir is the proper noun. So that's why the word he is a pronoun. The word he is a pronoun. Then if we write the sentences like it will be more beautiful and lucid, right? So if I just repeat Abir, 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 it will not it will not be very good or lucid to hear, right? So that's why we use pronoun in a sentence instead of a noun. Now look, Abir is a boy. He reads in class 4. He likes to eat chocolate, or he likes to travel, like this. Okay. So the word which is used instead of a noun is called pronoun. Okay, dear students. Now we will go to the types of pronoun. There are, now look, 9 types of pronouns: personal, possessive, demonstrative, interrogative, relative, indefinite, distributive, reflexive and reciprocal pronoun. So what is personal pronoun? Personal pronouns stand for the persons. Personal pronouns stand for the persons, and the examples are I, we, you, he, she, they, it, etc. So these are the examples of personal pronoun. Now look, you are my friend. So now look, in here you is the personal pronoun. I can write a name also, but instead of writing the proper noun, I have written here you. That's why it is a pronoun, personal pronoun. That means I use this word you for the person. My friend is also of course a person. So if you use the pronoun instead of a person, it will be personal pronoun. Now demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns are used to point out people or things they stand for. Demonstrative pronouns are used to point out people or things they stand for. And examples are these, that, these, those, etc. Okay, look at this example. This is my book. Now look, by this word this, I indicate the book. So this is my book. The word this demonstrate the word book. That's why they are called demonstrative pronoun. So I am going to give another pronoun. The examples of demonstrative pronoun. Now look, these or those are my pens. So now look here, those demonstrate pens. So that's why these are demonstrative pronouns, because these and those refer to those pronouns, those nouns. Now look, those objects. Now look, this refers to that book and those refers to those pens. That's why they are called demonstrative pronoun. Now we will go to interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. Example, who, which, what, or whom, whose, etc. So if you use the pronouns to ask question, it will be interrogative pronoun, like what do you want? Here we use what for asking question. That's why it is interrogative pronoun. Now we will go to relative pronoun. A relative pronoun is a function word which refers or relates to some nouns or pronouns mentioned before it and joins sentences. And the examples are same like the interrogative pronouns. Now look, who, which, that, whom, but etc. These are the relative pronoun. That means the words which relate the sentences. Now look, at first it will sit in front of a in the place of a noun, and then it will join two sentences. Okay, I am going to give you example. Okay, I saw a boy. Okay, I saw a boy. The boy was catching fish. Now I will use relative pronoun. Now look, I saw a boy. So the boy is the person. That's why we will use the pronoun, relative pronoun who. I saw a boy who was catching fish. So now look, I saw a boy. Now look, instead of the boy, we have written here who. That means who indicates that boy. See it in front of that boy, and now we have joined two sentences, was catching fish. Now look, we have joined two sentences by using the relative pronoun, and the relative pronoun who refers to that boy. Now look, instead of that boy we use who, and who is that boy? This boy. I saw that boy. So this who refers to that boy. So that's in this way we can relate or we can join two sentences by using relative pronoun. Okay, now I am going to indefinite pronoun. The persons that refer to persons or things in a general manner but do not point out any particular person or thing. So these pronouns are called indefinite pronoun, like some, any, many, one, etc. So now look, it was opposite of the demonstrative pronoun, because in demonstrative pronoun there are some definite objects or things or person, but here now look, indefinite pronouns, it refers to person or things in a general manner but do not point out any particular person or thing. So it will not point out any particular person or any particular thing. Okay, now look at this example. Some are born genius. Now look at this. Look at the word some. Some are born genius. But who are those? Some. Now look, we didn't point out here. We didn't mention the name. So some are born genius. So we use the word some in a general manner. So that's why it is indefinite pronoun. And now we will go to distributive pronoun. Distributed pronouns separate one person or thing from a group of persons or things. Like the examples are each, either, neither, every, etc. And remember, they are singular and they take singular verb always. Like each, either, neither, every, those are singular and they always take singular verb with them. Okay, dear students. Now look at this example. Each of the students is present. Now look, each of the students is present, and what I said, it separate one person or thing from a group of people. So students are plural, so there is a group of students, but in this group we separate one student, each of the students, that means everyone is present. So each of the student, that means we separate individual students. That's why the word each is distributive pronoun. And now look, we use the singular verb is. So each, every, either, neither will always take singular verb. Now we will go to reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns are those pronouns in which the action is done by the subject reflects upon it. So reflexive pronouns are those pronouns in which the action is done by the subject reflects upon it. So now look, the examples are myself, yourself, himself, ourselves, yourself, etc. Sorry, and how will you do it? Now look, reflexive pronoun, if it is singular, now look, my plus self will be myself, and if it is plural we will use selves, like our, so it will be selves, our selves. So these pronouns are those pronouns in which the action is done by the subject reflects upon it, like I did the work myself, or I myself did the work. Okay, just like this. Now we will go to reciprocal pronoun. Now look, reciprocal pronouns are used to express a reciprocal relationship. So there will be some reciprocal relationship like given and take each other, one another. We use each other when we are talking about when we refer to person, and we use one another when we refer more than two person or more than two things. Now look, two brothers help each other. Now look, two brothers help each other. So there are two brothers. Now look, we refer two brothers and they are taking help from each other. So we will use each other as a reciprocal pronoun. So if we refer more than two person, so okay, if I take three brothers, help one another. So there will be one another if we refer more than two person. So now we will go to possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun shows that something belongs to someone. It shows that something belongs to someone, like my, our, his, her, it, etc. Like his book, her book, like this. So dear students, that's all for today. Today we have discussed pronoun and its classification. So all of you will go through this definition and you will try to understand your text, and of course you will go through the examples also, and then you will do your homework, and there is a homework for you. This is homework number 3, and all of you will do your homework in your HW copies. You will mention the homework number, and of course you will mention the date also. Date is 9th February 2021, and of course you will write your name, class roll section on the cover page of your HW copies. So what is your homework? And the question is, what is called pronoun? How many types are of pronouns? Write their name. So all of you will write the definition of the pronoun, then how many types are of pronouns? There are 9 types of pronouns, and you will write their name. So dear students, that's all for today. I hope you have understood about today's topic. Dear students, all of you will do your homework and you will submit it on every Sunday from 9 am to 3 pm. Dear students, all of you will listen to your parents and take care of your health. See you again. Allah Hafiz.